Hey guys, welcome to CalicoRadio Knits. I'm Taryn. In today's video, we're going to be making a bathing suit. I recently bought this lycra and polyamide yarn from the brand Chamade. You might have seen this online. I saw this all over the place last summer when I was in Canada, and I really wanted to give it a try, but they didn't have shipping to Canada. So when I moved to Ireland and I saw it again this spring, I was really excited and got my hands on 2 skeins of it. And they say there is 120 meters in this skein, and you should use somewhere between a 4mm and a 6mm needle size. Before I get too carried away, I just really wanted to show you the yarn itself because there's not that much content out there, and especially if somebody's interested in buying it, maybe you would really like to see the texture of the yarn. And the yarn is so much like bathing suit material, it's really incredible. I was shocked when I received it and so pleasantly surprised. I was a little worried about buying the thicker yarn because they do have a thinner yarn. Generally, I do like to go with thinner yarn when I'm working things like fingering weight. I'm not a huge chunky knit person in general, but I also was worried about coverage. So I didn't want to buy the thinner yarn and then have issues with my skin poking out underneath because the whole point is not to have to sew in a lining for this bathing suit. And this yarn is really beautiful. It's very lightweight and thin, and I think it's going to be perfect for knitting a bathing suit. It is also very stretchy. They do say on their website that the yarn stretches 40 to 50%, which I absolutely believe. It is incredibly stretchy. I'll give it a good stretch here now. You get the idea. So it is super stretchy, and what I find most interesting about it is there's no hint of fraying. Like, no matter how much I stretch it, the edges are really clean. It is 73% polyamide and 27% lycra. So very stretchy, very, very nice against the skin. Like, it's very satisfying just to stretch, honestly. So I ended up swatching in stockinette stitch, double stockinette, seed stitch, garter stitch, and brioche stitch. And afterwards I put up the swatches on Instagram just to see what other people felt as well, and it was pretty divided, but pretty much nobody wanted the stockinette or double stockinette. And then it was a 3-way tie essentially between seed stitch, garter stitch, and brioche, but brioche won out just by a couple of votes. I really like the brioche stitch. I think brioche does tend to use much more yarn, so let's see how far I get using just these 2 skeins. But I think I am going to go with the brioche stitch because I do really like how the increases and decreases create nice clean lines. I think that will look nice on a bathing suit, just to kind of go with the body shape in general. So another thing that made my final decision is I held up the swatches next to my skin in the sunlight, and pretty unsurprisingly, the stockinette stitch showed the most skin underneath when stretched. The double stockinette didn't, but it just created way too thick of a material. I don't think it would be that nice to make a bathing suit with. The seed stitch was pretty good. The garter stitch was even better, and the brioche was by far the best. I think there was pretty much no skin poking out at all. So I think I am going to go with the brioche stitch. I will warn you guys that I'm not sure if I'm going to wear the finished piece in this video. Maybe if there's an opportunity to wear it outside and the weather is good, I will wear it. Maybe just in a bit more natural environment. I just have a hard time imagining standing in my bedroom wearing a bikini recording myself. That's just not something I'm comfortable with. But anyway, just a forewarning, but I'll definitely show you the finished piece, and I'll probably show trying it on a little bit over my tops and all that. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and I will get knitting. Hey guys, it is a couple days later and I have finished the back panel of the bathing suit. It was a lot of trial and error. I can't remember how many times I actually ripped this apart, but I am really happy with the result, and it was a really fun process to figure out and to knit up. I did underestimate just how stretchy this piece would be, especially in the brioche stitch. I initially cast on 59 stitches based on a little gauge swatch I had made, and I had measured it and then stretched it out a little bit and figured out that I wanted maybe 23% stretch in my piece, and that was just way too little. In the end, I went with 40%, which is exactly what the brand Chamade says the yarn stretches to, and I think especially with the brioche stitch, 40% is conservative. I could have gone even further, honestly, like you can see here. It is pretty wild how much it stretches, but I think it's going to make for a really nice fit in the end. And I think the shape itself looks good. I did hold it up to a couple of my bathing suits, and it does generally have around the same shape. So now I'm going to head to a local knitting meetup, which I usually go to on the weekends, and I'm going to try and work on this. Let's see how it goes. I do think I have to think a little bit too much when I'm knitting this, but usually I go there just to chat and knit a couple of rows. So let's see how far I get, but I'm going to head downtown now and take this with me. Hey guys, so as you guys saw, I really didn't get very far at the knitting meetup at all. I realized after working a small straight strip that I forgot how to do brioche increases, so I really couldn't work any further on it at the meetup. I thought about watching like a YouTube video, but I just didn't want to be rude and pull up my phone and start watching a tutorial in the middle of everything. So luckily I did bring another project to work on, and I just worked on that then. But I have made more progress, and I have actually finished the bottoms. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Oh, Mac is coming to say hello. Hey, buddy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Want to say hello? Okay, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I used my bathing suit bottoms that I already have to figure out the shape, and they look pretty spot on, and I did kind of try them on, and I think they're going to fit really well. So I have to decide how I'm going to join the front and back. I initially thought about working an I-cord and then working an I-cord across the front and then an I-cord on the other side, and then doing the same on the back panel so then I could tie the I-cords on either side. But after finishing this, I think I've decided to work a one piece rather than a two piece. I do have both one and two pieces. I don't have a huge preference between one or the other, but I do have a little bit of extra yarn in this first skein, and I have a whole extra skein or ball of this yarn, and I kind of would like to use as much of it as possible in this project. And the other thing is Ireland is not necessarily a laying out and getting sun country, so a bikini is not that necessary. So I do have a silhouette I would like to work this up with. Actually, it's crochet, and I can't find an actual design for it, but it was a nice picture I found on Pinterest, and I'll pop a picture up here now. But I really like how it kind of comes in a little bit and then back out for the top bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the little I-cord in the middle of the top piece, but let's see. And I also think that will be pretty flattering with the brioche decreases and increases then. So I'm going to get working on this today. I am going to head downtown to the local yarn store to pick up hopefully a skein of yarn and probably just knit outside a little bit. So I'll take you guys with me while I go run those errands and show you guys around my local yarn store a little bit as well. Okay, before I move any further on with the body, I am going to attach the front and the back panels of the bottom. I was originally thinking of still doing I-cord ties on either side, but I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a long tail and then work an applied I-cord along the edge here, because you can see this edge is just the cast on edge. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't necessarily look very nice either. And then I'm going to leave a long tail on the other end and then use those long tails to sew just this top section here to the front panel, so then I can more easily try this on as I work the belly section. Hey guys, I have finished the body of the swimsuit, and as you can see I do have some lifelines in here. That's the gray yarn, but I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I'll insert some B-roll so you can see it a little bit more easily. But so far, it does seem like it kind of kinches in a little bit, maybe too much, but I would rather it be a little bit too small than too wide and then kind of flap on my sides. Also, I think the lifelines are making it so the fabric doesn't stretch as much as it normally would. I was thinking that maybe when I add the cups that everything will kind of pull a bit tighter, but let's see. So now I'm ready to separate for the individual cups, which I'm very excited about and a little bit nervous, I must say. I think this part has the most things going on with it so far in the design. So I am wearing some bike shorts and a black tank top so I can try this on and show you guys how it looks so far. So I knit this to a length where I can feel where my bra cups are connected, because I think that will be a good place to also split for the cups. And then obviously the bra strap comes up a bit higher. So the plan is I'm going to cast on some stitches on either side of the top to create some straps, and I'm going to make them a little bit longer than I want them to be, so then I can fold a little bit of it back and sew it down. So then when I finish either cup, I can work an I-cord that will feed through those straps, and then I can tie it together. I'll insert a picture of a bathing suit so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, because I think I'm not explaining that super well, but that's my plan. Oh, okay, so the other thing I didn't show you was the finished I-cord in the back, which I am really happy how it turned out. So I might, if I have enough yarn, I might end up tearing this I-cord out and then making those ties like we talked about earlier. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Hey guys, so the bathing suit is done, but as probably most of you guys know based on the thumbnail, it is not a one piece, but a two piece. So I did try a couple times to get the one piece to work, but there were a couple of issues with it and I ended up ripping it back. But the main issues were that I didn't fully take into consideration the vertical stretch of the piece. So most of the time I was thinking about it stretching across my body horizontally. So basically, as I would pull the bathing suit up, I could in theory get it to sit below my breasts, but it easily could have pulled well above, like up above my head even. I really underestimated just how stretchy this yarn is and in all directions. And the second thing is I didn't take into consideration the piece cannot be perfectly split along my sides. When it came to that front section of the one piece, I only casted on stitches starting with the front panel. So it really came up exactly along my side and it looked a little weird. So I thought I would show you guys my regular bathing suit to give you guys kind of an example of what I mean. Is you can see that the midsection of the bathing suit actually starts pretty far in the back and then it just stretches around the body, and that makes everything kind of fit nicely together. While with mine, I just had this front panel that didn't hug my body at all. It just kind of hung there. So when I bent over, I would have this kind of floppy bit in the middle and it didn't look very good. So all of that to say, I decided to rip back. All I had to do was make 2 I-cords on either side. So I worked a 4-stitch I-cord and then worked the I-cord along the front panel and then made an I-cord on the other side, and I did the same for the back panel. So that made some very easy, nice ties. And then for the top piece, I did have a bit of trouble figuring this out, but in the end, the simpler shape worked best. So I just made this very simple trapezoid shape for the front, and then some straps on the side, which I folded the ends back on themselves and then sewed them down. So then when I finished the trapezoid, I worked an I-cord just the same as I did for the bottoms, worked it along the top, and then finished with the I-cord on the other side. So you can see that it just nicely comes up a little bit on each side and it doesn't keep that rigid trapezoid shape, which I think is pretty great. and then it just ties in the back. And the last thing I did, just real quick, was I did single crochet along the bottom of this bikini top here, just so it really stays a bit tighter along the bottom and it doesn't slip up. So I did get the opportunity to wear this past weekend. My husband Mac and I went out to Galway and we drove around and we stopped at some beaches that were really beautiful. So I did get to actually wear this and use it a little bit, and I really enjoyed wearing it. It felt great to wear. It felt just like a bathing suit, really. And it gave great coverage. I wasn't worried about that at all, and it felt very secure. I would really recommend, if anyone's interested in trying this yarn, to give it a go. It's very fun, and there are a lot of great patterns coming out using it. I think Lapool came out with some this past summer, and Chamade also has quite a few on their website, and I think they're always collaborating with new people. So really fun experience, highly recommend. And I think that's it for me for summer knits, honestly. I probably will move on to fall knits now. This was a great kind of final project to wrap everything up, but I'm ready to get back to sweaters. So thanks so much for coming along, guys. I really enjoyed making this. And if you guys are working on any summer or maybe fall knits, let me know what you guys are working on. I would love to hear that. Thanks so much for coming along, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.